Hello, good members. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. Welcome back to RGT to 1K. So we are running back the Chaos variant. Was just, pretty impressed by it last time. Just made a few changes here and there. Wanted to play with Reckless Greed again, so threw that in there. Changed up the side a little bit. We've got a couple spell cancelers. We've got a Visor Shock. A couple of mind controls added in. A couple of Raigeki breaks. I've been pretty impressed with this card in the side. So yeah, let's get out onto the ladder. See if we can keep this thing going. Keep learning and get some fun games. All right, here we are. My first match here in Skyro 14X. Give me the old hello. Looks like we're going first, which is pretty nice. What? How do they... I guess they know who I am. Cool. All right, well, if you don't like reasoning, that's fine with me. I'm just going to set Scapegoat. Probably pass the turn. Whatever, opponent. I like the Reasoning Gate decks. I think they're lots of fun. But this is all right. This is all right. I'm just gonna activate Scapegoat on my opponent's end here. Get some goats going. And throw down the Monster Gate. And we'll see what the opponent calls. Drawing the Demock off the top is not ideal. Especially like we already have 3 of our targets in hand, which is not incredible, but yeah, I'm just gonna Monster Gate first. This seems fine. Let's see if the opponent just leaves. They're not giving the thumbs up. They are shuffling their hand. There we go. There's the thumbs up. All right. So let's hit a Jinzo, maybe? Yeah, Jinzo. All right. Come on down. And that is a dark to go with our lights here. So now I probably will just summon out a Sacred Crane. Seems fine to me. And let's just get in there with Jinzo. Hiya. Scapegoat? Sure. Okay. Opponent super shortcutting. I definitely could have chosen not to attack there. But that's okay. Exiled Forest, that's fine. If they want to send my Jinzo to the graveyard, be my guest. But definitely some sort of Control-E thing going on over here. Yep, there's the Exiled Force. Jinzo going to hit the bin. Unfortunately, we don't have a light in the graveyard just yet. But yeah, we can summon out another Sacred Crane. Ring of Destruction's pretty good here. We could just... we could Monster Reincarnation the Jinzo. Could do that. I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to summon out Sacred Crane. If the opponent has Mirror Force, that's totally fine. We've got, BLS chilling here. Not too worried about it. Gravity Bind? Oh, no. Wait, is this the Control Burn player that we played against before? Might be. I don't know. I'm just going to set the Ring of Destruction. Next turn, probably will get back the Jinzo, knowing that we're up against a Gravity Bind deck here. Seems good to me. Hopefully the opponent does something so we can use this ring before Jinzo hits. Yeah, Graceful Charity is not it. That's okay. Can't really respond to that one. I suppose I could. Just take out a Go token, right? For some reason my eyes only saw the opponent draw 2 cards. But they did draw 3. Okay. And there goes my phone again. I'm going to throw that on the floor. Blade Rabbit. Okay. Alright, so maybe we got a little stumbling deck over here. Big fan of stumbling. People have asked me to play Clown Control on the channel for quite a while. I'll get to it one of these days. I mostly just don't feel comfortable enough with it, but we'll get there. I'll take out one of my tokens. Sure, thank you. Clear up some board space for me. I appreciate it, opponent. All right, and ooh, Air Knight. Okay. Well, I'm going to get the Jinzo down first so that I can, you know, attack. But Air Knight follow-up, looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and drop Monster Reincarnation. I'll target Jinzo. And we're going to tribute over one of these Sacred Cranes. I could summon out BLS, but I don't really think I need to do that just yet. I just want to get my Jinzo back so I can start attacking. Interesting deck here. I don't usually see 0 gravity. Okay. That's fine. Changes the battle positions of all face-up monsters? Okay. So you gotta change the position of these two, please. Thank you. Alright, I get my Jinzo back, then you get your effect. I lose a Crane, no big deal. Alright, and then we'll tribute off this last Crane for Jinzo. Make sure this is good. I don't think I'm going to attack over a token. I think I'm just going to attack the Blade Rabbit, just in case something happens and the opponent has, I don't know, some way to change the battle position. I could have crashed tokens. Honestly, didn't think about that. I probably should have crashed tokens. But that's okay. Yes, 0 can attack into 0. If you want to crash tokens and get rid of my mistake, that'd be great. But I'm also kind of okay with them just chilling there. I've got an Air Knight. So, Call the Haunted not doing much. Maybe I do just summon out BLS here. Nah, there's no way that's right. Well, because now I have Call for Demock? No, I have to banish the Demock? Interesting here. Yeah, I definitely should have crashed tokens. That's a big mistake on my part. Just was not thinking about it. Not used to the tokens being in attack position, but you know, they were right in front of me, weren't they? Yeah, sure. I'll summon out the BLS. We'll try to get these tokens gone. If the opponent draws in a Snatch Deal, I have an answer for the BLS. We'll lose our Jinzo. But we can always just call it back. So, I think it's probably fine. I'll go ahead and set the call here. Pass the turn. I guess it does. No. I'm trying to justify my way, and I'm like, is there a reason why I would want to keep these tokens around? No, I probably should have just crashed the tokens. That's okay. Alright, face down monster for the opponent. That is a BLS food. Chaos Sorcerer. Can't summon that yet. I can tribute off my Jinzo, then I can summon it. Alright, just activate the BLS effect, get this out of here. No reason to deal with any flip effects or Giant Rat. And we'll get in there with Jinzo. Alright, pass the turn. If the opponent draws into a Scapegoat, which I don't think they have down. I feel like they would have scapegoated there. So if they draw into one, then, you know, we can make a decision. Do we want to tribute this BLS for an Air Knight? Probably not, but maybe. I mean, we'll see what the opponent's life point total gets to. That could definitely change things here, but the opponent's just going to concede. Cool, we take those. Decree looks good. MST is going to look good here. Raigeki Break looks good as well, but it is a trap. We're only bringing in 2 Decrees. It'll be okay. The opponent has Scapegoats, but I wonder if Visor Shock would be okay. Maybe not. Lightning Vortex might be good if we're under, like, a Clown stall at some point. So let's just cut the Reckless Greed. I think we can cut Mirror Force here. We're bringing in 6 cards. We can probably cut Brain Control. Though, I guess they are going to be summoning a lot of things face up, right? Okay, we definitely want the Air Knights. I guess we can, like, trim a Metamorphosis. I don't really want to trim a Scapegoat. Oh, we can trim on the Giant True Nades here. Or maybe I just don't bring in the Raigeki breaks. Yeah, and we'll trim one True Nade. Because, like, True Nade does the same thing as Raigeki break here for me. In a sense, but, like, I can just kind of build up for one push. Maybe I'm not supposed to be playing 2 Raigeki breaks either. I just kind of lean into the giant True Nade package. I can see that. Maybe I've just got a little bit too much for the alt Wincon and Rogue decks. I could see that. All right, level limit area B. Sure. Yeah. Decree doesn't take care of that, unfortunately, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll throw down this Graceful Charity to start off. All right, Metamorphosis, cool. I think I'll actually discard Jinzo here. And probably just Brain Control. Could be meta. No, let's keep the meta around because Thousand Eyes Restrict could be pretty good here, especially under a level limit area B. And now I'll just throw down the Upstart Goblin. Get a draw here. Heavy Storm. Excellent. Do I want a heavy just to get rid of L-Lab? I could see it because then I've got like Decree, Call for Jinzo follow-up. Sure. Let's just get rid of the L-Lab and then we can take care of all of the trap effects later. Summon out our Crane here. I don't think that's going to be a Morphing Jar. Reaper. Okay, that's fine. Not too worried about Reaper. Go ahead and set both of these and pass over the turn. And we'll see what the opponent's got. Of course, we can get back our Jinzo. We can always go into Chaos Sorcerer to deal with the Spirit Reaper. But I think I value the Jinzo a little bit higher, maybe? Maybe not, actually, because we have the Decree. Oh, Duo? Yeah. Duo's pretty good. Alright. So, no more Chaos Sorcerer. That's okay. There's more where that came from. Face down monster, sure. And no back row. Oh, Dimension Fusion. Well, would have loved to have had that with the Chaos Sorcerer. But I'm just going to attack this face down monster, see what's up. Sangantha, sure. See what we grab here. Maybe a little Blade Rabbit action. They grabbed Blade Rabbit off the Sangan or maybe they grabbed Exile Force. Just kind of, it's just kind of interesting that we saw the Blade Rabbit, but we didn't see the Dream Clown. Maybe they did grab Exile Force. There's the Stumbling. Okay. Now, okay, there is the Dream Clown. Okay. Cool, that's fine. We lose the Crane, no big deal. I might call back Crane here, honestly. It does survive a Reaper attack. I get to draw another card. I have the Decree. You gotta give me some time to think, opponent. Alright. And draw a card. Reasoning? Alright, that's very good. Assuming the opponent doesn't do anything here, Crane can attack over this Dream Clown. Please? That's fine. All good, opponent. And yeah, just gonna start the turn. I don't think I need to throw off the Decree there, so they just set one. Now I'll go ahead and activate this Upstart Goblin. Let's give me a little bit more lookage here. Ooh, Monster Gate. Okay. Well, I definitely don't want to do that first. I want to I want to get this Dream Clown out of the way. But can definitely consider it here in a second. And we'll just attack over this Dream Clown. Goodbye. Now, probably just throw down Reasoning. Sure. Because of Stumbling, it makes it a little weirder, like I need to preemptively do things. I'm okay if the opponent uses a Solemn Judgment here, so I'm not going to flip the Decree first. We're typing. Okay. What we call an opponent? 6 is already in the graveyard for Jinzo, so I imagine they're probably just going to call 8. Could call 4. Yeah, 8 makes sense. All right. Sacred Crane. Cool. Goes to defense, but we get another draw. There's the D-Mock. Okay. Well, we could summon that out and go grab our Heavy Storm if we wanted to. I don't hate it. What are we monster gating into here? Nothing incredible, right? But it can just give us more options for the D-Mock. Could also grab back a Graceful Charity. We could grab back Brain Control to deal with the Reaper. I kind of think we just pass here, though. Yeah, I'll summon out the D-Mock. This is fine. Make sure this is all right. I've got the Decree to go with it. I think what I want to do... Man, I kind of just want to deal with the stupid Spirit Reaper. Just grab the Brain Control, get rid of it. Yeah. Yeah, let's just get rid of the Reaper. So, like, if the opponent goes Dream Clown, takes out the D-Mock, attacks me with a Reaper, I lose one of these cards, and both of these are pretty good. Whereas now, if the opponent summons out a Dream Clown, they get rid of my D-Mock, that's fine. I can Dimension Fusion it back. I don't feel like I need to get a Heavy Storm here. Blade Rabbit, sure. Yep, so we do lose the D-Mock here. But that's okay. Now we can get it back. And now we can go for the Heavy Storm. So I'll flip up Royal Decree here on the end. I guess that's good. Okay. Oh, Reasoning? Can I... No. No, you set Call of the Haunted that turn. That's why... One of the reasons why I went ahead and activated the Royal Decree there, so you couldn't use that card specifically. Alright, so we draw Reasoning, which is pretty nice here. But, yeah, I'm just going to go grab the Heavy Storm first, and then we can do the Reasoning Monster Gate stuff or whatever. I think... Sure. Alright. Unfortunately, this goes to defense, but... What do you do? So, let's just go grab our Heavy Storm here. And, yeah. Go ahead and throw that down. Scapegoat, sure. That's fine. Doubt the opponent's going to call 5, so there's a chance we could get into Air Knight here. We've got Facilier. We've got one Crane, we have Facilier, and we have Air Knight. Okay, so they're just waiting on the tokens. Okay, sure. May need to restart. If you're able to type but you can't get the tokens down, you may need to refresh. But that's fine. Yeah, we can just give the opponent some tokens, no big deal. Alright, we'll throw down this Reasoning. And we'll see where it gets us. Would love an Air Knight here. They're going to call 4. Okay, there is still a 4 in the deck. Oh, there goes the... Yeah, there goes the Vortex. That would have been nice. That's okay. Any Air Knights? No, there's the Crane. Okay. Do I want to Monster Gate this off? I don't think so. The opponent can't really do anything here, right? Okay. I'll just pass. I don't really want to Monster Gate and then like go into a Facilier. That seems really bad. I might lose this game now though. Nope. Not even... Oh. Well, hello. Hello, Mr. BLS. Once again, we play around with Snatch Steal potential. Ugh, that sucks. But, yeah. I mean, Snatch Steal's really bad for me anyway, right? Because I don't have to attack over Blade Rabbit. I could just sit here. How much do I like that idea? Not a whole lot. Nah, I'm just gonna... I don't know if they meta it. That's really bad too. Yeah, they just got too much going on. But I think I'm gonna attack over the Blade Rabbit just to get it out of here. Because there's the chance of like switch it to attack, activate 0 gravity. So, I mean, Snatch is still bad for me here, but if they snatch the Demock, I go down to 2400, it's not that big of a deal. Then I can summon out BLS, take care of the Demock. Alright, there is the Snatch. Okay, so glad I played around that. Take the 2800. Cool. And Dimension Fusion. Okay. Okay. That's pretty nice. Ooh. Yeah, get rid of Jinzo Crane. Gain 1000 here. Alright, let's do it. Here comes BLS. Banish Crane. Banish Jinzo. Because I did not summon that Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah, we will activate... Oh, wait, I might be able to win this turn. No, because I can't attack with a stupid BLS. Alright, we'll just, just banish the Demock here. And then Dimension Fusion. They get back their Blade Rabbit, which is fine. Crane, Jinzo, Demock. What are we... Alright, summon out your Blade Rabbit, please. And then we'll activate all of these. I can get... Oh, wait, I still might be able to win here. Demock gets back Lightning Vortex. And then Crane draws Scapegoat. Okay, so if I Monster Gate off BLS, I got 16, it's 44... 68. If I hit Facilier, I win. Alright, so yeah, let's Lightning Vortex. The opponent's given the GG, but I definitely haven't won yet. So let's Monster Gate. I'm going to get rid of the BLS and hope to hit Facilier here rather than Air Knight. Yes. Alright, we did it. All right, I think, let me just run it one more time. 56, 72, yep. All right, now we'll hit him up with the GG. And we will get in there. And the opponent already said GG, so I imagine they don't have a Kuriboh here. But, all right, a bit of a slog for that one, that's for sure. But we are going to be able to pick up the win here. Cool, opponent. Cool. I like it. No. I want to, I want to play the matches. But, alright. Alright, we're going to pick up this win. I feel like I wasn't as entertaining in that one. I was kind of more focused on the game, but that's okay, even though I forgot the, whatever. You can crash Scapegoats. I remember that now. All right, let's go ahead and get into our second one. All right, we're here with our second match. I had a couple of matches where there were like some ruling disputes and I had to call a judge. And there were no judges online, so I just kind of noped out of those. It's not like you all don't want to see me just sit there for nothing in the game, and honestly, like with no judges on. So I dropped the elo just a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. We are gonna go ahead and play this upstart goblin here, and man, this hand's not great. Ugh. I'm just gonna set Ring of Destruction and pass a turn. We need several things here, right? We need something to like start. Well, I guess Reasoning is something that could get something going with one card. But yep, opponent's got Thunder Dragons. Cool. So we've got 2 Thunder Dragons in hand. And we just set a monster. Well, drawing Trunade. It's not the best here. I honestly think I'm just going to pass the turn. I don't need to set the Mirror Force. Play that out into a Heavy Storm. Dekoichi's fine, whatever. This gets me closer to like just being able to discard the Demok as well. Because the Demok in hand is not, you know, not amazing. Did they draw off of that? They did not. Let them know to draw from the... I was like, I'm pretty sure they didn't draw. I know I sometimes miss things, but... Like, they flipped it, declared the effect, I signaled okay, and they never drew. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'll take the 1400. Sounds good. I'm at 66, the opponent's at 9,000. And Tsukuyomi. No thank you. I'll get rid of the deco now. Definitely not interested in getting destroyed by a Tsukuyomi lock here. Especially if the opponent's not playing any back row. Let this go back to hand. Oh, pot of... Okay. Interesting timing on the Pot of Greed. That's okay. Yeah, you got to discard a lot of cards here, opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got to discard 3 cards. Okay, so it's like they didn't even get the +1 from the deco or the Pot of Greed. Cool. Works for me. A Shine Ball? Okay. Playing some Agent Chaos over here. Oh, Monster Gate. No, I can't use it. I guess I'll leave the Demok in hand. I'll just set the Mirror Force here. Pass the turn. We don't know of any... Well, we do know about the Tsukuyomi, so we do know about 1 card in our opponent's hand. MST. Sure. We'll lose the Mirror Force. It's fine. I wish that had been a Scapegoat. But that's okay. And, yep, there's the Agent of Creation Venus. All right. Ball me, opponent. This is pretty cool. I love seeing this. You got to pay another 500, and there you go. All right, take 2,600. No big deal, except for the fact that we're dead next turn, and our hand does actual nothing. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. I mean, sometimes this is what you get. And that's okay. I'm going to set these. Maybe get the opponent to not attack here. We'll see. You need to fill in all 3 are just going to come in here. That's all right. If the opponent plays Heavy Storm, we'll just concede. We've shown, I mean, we kind of just look like... any regular deck, right? We don't really look like an RGT from what we showed, especially with the Mirror Force. Okay. Well, I mean, we're gonna get dumpstered right there, so that's unfortunate. I think, man, we're playing. It's like Agent Chaos or something. I don't really know what we want to bring in here, but I'll bring in the Mind Controls. Just the deco. It's good against the Chaos monsters. Probably fine. Get rid of the Brain Control. Just kind of treat it like, sort of like a turbo. Maybe? I have no idea if this is correct, but hopefully we don't have another 1-1 here. Oh, this hand's excellent. All right, we'll throw down the Graceful Charity. Get some draws here. All right, Facilier to go with the Prima here. So I guess I will just go ahead and ditch that to the graveyard. Like, we don't even have a Monster Gate. We do have Meta, but, like, we can get it back, right? Yeah, let's get rid of Facilier and probably... we've got these two Reasonings. I think I'm actually just going to get rid of Dimension Fusion. Though I guess if we get the... let's just get rid of Meta. Let's just get rid of Meta. That's fine. So, like, we have our Prima to get something back if the Reasonings don't work. And if the Reasonings do work, we hit a BLS. Now we have Heavy Storm, Prima back a monster, Monster Reincarnation, BLS, Dimension Fusion, and just, like, kind of go off. So I think this makes a lot of sense. And yeah, King Dragoon's probably not what's coming down here. The opponent giving us like an extra 1,500 is pretty nice. But we're going to take 3,100. That's okay. That's okay. Love to see the shine balls out here. No back row. Pot of Greed. Okay. I don't mind that either. Just going to throw that down first. Hopefully not draw Demok. Mind Control and Giant Trune. Okay, two useless cards. Let's slam down Reasoning and see what we can get ourselves into here. Got all kinds of power just looming. 8. Okay. Well, if we hit Demok, we've got Prima for that. And that would be excellent. There's our BLS for Monster Reincarnation. Okay. There's a Dark. And... okay. Air Knight Parshath. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That deals some damage. And then go ahead and throw down this other Reasoning. I kind of hope I do hit the Demok if they call 8. Alright. Let's go milling again. There's the Demok. Awesome. So now I could get back... well, I can get back Chaos Sorcerer. Well, I mean, I've got lethal here, right? I would imagine so. 800. We'll get back Demok. I guess I can just get back Monster Gate, right? Or why do I get back Monster Gate? I guess because it's free? Sure. We'll get back Monster Gate. And then I will... oh, I have Trunade here. But no, I need the Facilier in the grave. Okay, so Monster Gate off the Demok. Then we'll just get into another monster here. Sacred Crane, sure, come on down. Draw ourselves a card. Okay, then Monster Reincarnation. Get rid of this Trunade. I'd rather show that than the Mind Control, I guess. Get back Chaos Sorcerer. Oh, I could have sent the Air Knight to the graveyard to get back BLS, but it doesn't matter. I'm just kind of speeding through this at this point. Sure, get rid of this. Get rid of this. And then Dimension Fusion. Summon Demok. Summon Facilier. And we have won the game, I would imagine, anyway. I don't even know what to get back. I don't think any of these cards really matter, right? I guess. I don't know. I'll get back Graceful Charity. I guess I'll get back Meta. Maybe do something. Nah, it doesn't matter. We'll get back the Graceful Charity. Sure, just for fun. And Demok over Agent. That's 1,200. That is banished for what that's worth. Crane over Ball. That's 11. Well, this is 14. And this is 18. And this is 28. All right, get to pick up this game too. I just kind of like, I knew it was lethal, so I just kind of went through it really quickly. Maybe could have made some different choices with the Demok. Maybe technically could have summoned the BLS. Like if I Monster Gated the Air Knight instead of the Demok. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, we didn't really We only saw Agent that game, so I think I'm just going to run it back. I don't think I really want the Torrential. Yeah. I don't know. We just haven't really seen enough. That I think I'm just going to leave in the mind controls. See if this works out. This hand needs some help. Pot of Greed from the opponent is not the help that I need. That's okay. This hand just needs like a scapegoat. Crane would be excellent here. Alright, Pot of Greed. Pot of Greed for me is the help that I need. Alright, let's throw that down. Maybe we get into a Minecon here. That'd be pretty good. Is okay, opponent? Alright, well there's a Crane. I did say Crane was good. Yeah, I think I'm just going to summon it and Monster Gate it off. See what happens. We've got Call of the Haunted to get back. Whatever we need to. If we go into a DMOC here, obviously things could be really good. Oh, we're having to think. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Sure. That's fine with me. How much do I want to set here? Is the question. I'll set the Call in the ring, I think. I want to get the Call down for next turn because I know I'm going to draw into a Crane. And that'd just be excellent. Summon Crane, Monster Gate it, call it back. Opponent gets back their Serpent. That's fine. And I want to set this ring to protect against like Breaker or whatever. Kooks. Okay. I think I'm just going to take the 1800 here. And see if I want to do anything differently with ring. Here comes Crane. Alright, I don't really want to use Giant Trunade first, so I'm just going to summon out the Crane and hope this works out. See if they've got another Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Torrential. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah, get rid of all those monsters. I understand they're playing around the Monster Gate a little bit here, but not going to work out. That's going to be a big minus for the opponent. And I'm going to take my draw off of this Crane here. Ooh, a nice little BLS action here. All right, we could potentially just win the game right now. We'll see. We need to mill over like a Chaos Sorcerer, and I'll just hit another Crane. That's fine. That's totally serviceable. Oh, Reasoning? All right, well. Still have our chance at lethal here. What are we calling opponent? Any twos? Any threes? Any ones? 8. Okay, 8 makes sense. Oh, if we get into DMOC, actually, that's really good for us. Because we can just summon out BLS with it. Oh, we can summon out BLS anyway now? Air Knight, okay. So, let's see. We've got 19, this is 35... 51, right? 35, 51, BLS will do it. All right, that is going to be the match. Unless I just can't do math, or there's a Kuhb. There could be a Kuhb. But we'll throw down the Defusion. Sometimes Reasoning Gate does Reasoning Gate things. Yep, the opponent's going to concede. All right, we get a 2-0. I know, like I said, I ditched some of those matches just because, like, judge ruling, no judge online. I'm just like, I don't want to sit here all day for this. And they're just like, it was all like in game ones. It just wasn't worth it. There wasn't any content really, so I didn't want to waste your all's time by having you sit there for like 5 minutes of nothing anyway. So yeah, but hey, picking up a 2-0, maybe getting a little better at this deck, or maybe RGT's just kind of carrying like like these last 2 games. But happy to have a 2-0 episode on here. I don't think I've done that in any of these videos, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with the next one.